Hi, I'm Matt Elliott. I'm with Guaranty RV Centers here in Junction City, Oregon. Today I have a great opportunity to talk to you about Northwood Manufacturing, and those are the guys that build Nash and Arctic Fox and Snow River and Arctic Fox trailers, campers, and also the toy haulers, the Desert Fox toy haulers. It's a company that started up in the trailer business just about the time that we started the Trailer and Van Center here at Guaranty. I remember that we opened our new facility for trailers and vans specifically in 1993, and it was right about that time that we got the first prototypes from Northwood, and we were actually their very first dealer, and they were like us. They had some independent ideas about how towable RVs should be sold and used and what people would want from them. And we found at Guaranty that it was a real advantage to develop a department strictly for the sale of towable RVs, where you could come and you would not have to wade through all the great big coaches and the big fancy diesels and things like that. And you could find specifically trailers, and you'd find a core of salespeople that were really experienced and understood trailers in particular. And that's kind of what we were when we started, and of course we still are today. We've been here. I started at Guaranty in '92, and '93 is when we started the trailer center, and that's about the time we started with Northwood. And I think we were their first major dealership, and when we looked at their prototypes, the sales guys were the ones who decided what we should and should not carry at that time, and Northwood had this great quality, this real structural feel to their first trailers, which was a Nash 19B and a little 21-foot fifth wheel that we looked at that first day when we saw them. And it began a long relationship. We've always carried the Northwood products, and we've always loved them. There's so many cool things about the way they build them. The first thing that I can tell you about a Northwood today is that all these years of developing, they've never gotten rid of their better qualities. As they develop their products, they have a great idea that makes sense. They don't look to get rid of it down the road. They've kept 5/8 tongue and groove plywood flooring and 3/8 exterior grade tongue and groove roofing. They've kept all the quality structural things that they do and added and enhanced that over time. So in fact, it's such a good product that it's really the one that I tend to show my friends and family. I own one myself, and I really love using my Arctic Fox camper. So, you know, some of the things I want you to know about the product is that Ron Nash, who developed all these products with Northwood, he's an elk hunter. He's an Oregonian, and he likes to use his stuff 4 seasons, and he likes it to be durable, and his products have become the benchmark products for those kinds of uses. So you want to buy something and use it in below freezing weather, you're not out looking for any old trailer. You're looking for a Northwood. You're getting a Nash, you're getting a Snow River, you're getting an Arctic Fox. And it's really like that out there. In fact, if you search on the internet, you look at the forums and things, you're going to see that the comparative statement is usually, hey, I'm looking at such and so forth. Is it as good as a Nash? Is it as good as a Fox? So they're really the benchmark. They're also built right here in Oregon. So if you're an Oregonian, it's nice because you save a lot of money on shipping, and you're also keeping some local guys working. And I really take a lot of pride in selling that. What I want you to know about Northwoods is that they hand manufacture their chassis. They design the chassis for their products themselves. Each one is a fully cambered chassis so that it provides great support for the trailer, and it's certified by a third-party outfit that's an engineering firm that's completely independent of Northwood, and they're saying, hey, this thing is built to a specification, we can certify it. And there's really not a lot of people who do that kind of stuff and go to a third party for certification. I mentioned earlier they're using all plywood flooring and roof decking in their trailers, and it is a great material to use. Most companies have now gone on to various composites, laminated structures, and they all have their place in the industry, but you really can't replace the qualities of an exterior grade tongue and groove plywood. It's great material, and it's very strong. Now, the other thing that if you look in these trailers, you'll see things that separate them from anybody else. Like, for example, the Nash is their smaller product, and it's really affordable. It's a very good value, and yet here it is, a trailer with a solar panel, with a 10-gallon hot water heater, both gas and electric. It has a power awning. It has a good ground clearance. It's got these big steel Mojoc wheels that look really awesome. It has a platform support off the back bumper, so you can put a load platform or a bicycle rack back there, so you can carry more stuff. And it's got a generator box. It's pre-wired, and you have a place where if you were so inclined, you could have a pre-installed generator, or you could carry a portable in there. The trailers really don't have any accommodation for generators. You know, campers do, big motorhomes do, toy haulers typically do, but travel trailers just don't have a place for them. So it's pretty neat that Northwood's come up with this really affordable, strong, well-built trailer that also is thinking about off-road use, being off the grid, having a place to go. So generator and solar panel really extend your ability to stay on a trip. When we sell these things, we provide you with everything you need to go with the trailer. You know, you get the batteries, you get the full propane, you get all your customer hookups, all the inspections and pre-delivery things. It's all included. And Northwood inspects their trailers too, so we don't have any kind of a chronic issue where you buy a new trailer and you are kind of wincing and waiting for your problem to occur. We just don't have it. I mean, you got a good product, you got a good dealer, you're going to get a good experience as a customer. That's what we provide. That's why I've been here 24 years, is just I really believe in all this stuff. Now, the other thing is that we have products from Northwood that are bigger and just get fancier than the Nash. So the Snow River kind of is in that next notch. They're beautiful trailers. They have full front end caps. And one of the things I really like about them is the cabinetries are all solid wood. On the cabinet doors, they're not a press board or a vinyl wrapped or whatever. In fact, you could see knot holes and imperfections in the wood that were made by nature, not by a knot hole making machine. And so it doesn't have that kind of uniform banged up thing that's intentional. It's just beautiful lumber. It's very rustic looking. It's gorgeous. And those are also 4 seasons. They also have solar panels on them. They're also pre-wired for solar if you want to go to a bigger system. And they just have more and more elements. That fiberglass end cap, look for that, because that really is like putting the hull of a boat on the end of your trailer, and it really encloses all the corners, edges, and seams. Again, these are trailers with very, very good chassis, hand-built, and good suspensions. And then you could take the next step up to the Arctic Fox. And the Arctic Fox has trailers and fifth wheels that start at a 22-foot travel trailer with no slides. So this is kind of an interesting product itself, because most high-end companies don't build a small RV. You know, they only build great big fancy things. And if you go to smaller, lighter, shorter, then most companies are trying to build it cheaper and put less quality, and it might have a great big fancy TV in it, but it might not be quite the trailer you want structurally. But this little 22-foot trailer is just as well built as their big tall stuff. So if you're looking for something small of premium quality, that 22G is just a super trailer, and I think I love it anyway. And then from there you go up and you start getting into slide outs and fancier models, and eventually you get up to the Arctic Fox Silver Fox editions, which is like what we're in right now. And these things come standard with solid surface countertops. They have dual pane glass. Listen, there's nothing in the industry anymore that you can find that comes standard with dual pane glass. For people that like to go to extreme climates, go to the coast where it's damp, the mountains where it's cold, or go out to the desert where it gets really, really hot, the dual pane glass really makes a big difference, and that's standard on these bigger Foxes. And there's a lot of other stuff. There's no way I could tell you all the things that are available on this trailer within the short time that you might want to watch this video, but I will tell you this. I own one, and I love it because, first of all, if it gets down below freezing, all I have to do is turn on my furnace. I don't winterize my rig really, because I like to use it in the winter. I just go out and turn on the furnace on low, and it keeps all my plumbing and all my enclosures from freezing up, and it's always ready to go. The other thing is, I don't buy things to resell. I don't worry about what it might be worth after I buy it so much as some people do, because I'm a buy and hold sold kind of person. I really only want to buy one thing. So the stuff I buy is the best quality that I can manage. And that's why I have an Arctic Fox. These Northwood products are going to make you happy as an owner, and they've made us very happy as sellers. You know, one of the cool things about Guaranty is we've been here so long, almost 50 years, and we've been here with such a great reputation over all these years that all the manufacturers wish that we would carry their stuff. They all come here and come to us first because we sell a couple of hundred RVs every month, month in and month out. And so if you're a builder, you want your stuff here. So we carry the things that reflect well on us. And Northwood reflects very, very well on us. I never have to apologize for it. In fact, that's one of Ron Nash's original mottos for the product. You know, the statements that businesses make about what their mission statement is. The first thing on the list for Northwood was, "Don't make me apologize for my trailer." And he had a great deal of pride in the way this was designed and put out, and that continues to this day. We feel the same way. We don't want to have to sell you something that makes you unhappy. We're very, very proud of these trailers, and we have great success and great satisfaction from our customers who buy Northwood trailers. And actually, I'm a little bit biased. I mean, we have a lot of other good products here, but there's so many unique things about the Northwood that I would love to show you in person. I mean, this is just a super reliable product. I am glad I bought it. I'm glad I've sold it to people and my friends and family. I know you would love it, and it's going to open up a whole world of fun opportunities for you year-round. So please come to Guaranty, take a look at Northwood trailers, Nash, Snow River, Arctic Fox, the Desert Fox toy haulers, and of course our campers, the Arctic Fox and Wolf Creek campers. Those are all Northwood products. And I hope you really enjoyed this video, and you have a great day.